Hey guys, HerbQuest here on a little guide, well not really guide, but reaction video for making friends with my arm. This can be used as a guide though, so don't click off just yet. Most of this is live commentary. You don't really need very many items for it. I found most of the items I needed on the boat when you arrive there. You do need some decent combat gear though, and the boss isn't really that hard if you're like a maxed out account or whatever, but you probably want to bring some decent gear to it. Maybe not your best in slot type stuff just in case you happen to die and lose it all in an instance, but it's not really that hard of a fight. But still maybe downgrade just in case of lag so you don't lose your primordial boots, you lose like dragon boots instead or whatever floats your boat with that. Take the risk if you want, I'm not responsible for you. Anyway, let's jump right into the live commentary. Alright, the new quest is out. I just woke up 5 minutes ago. I literally had to reload the client because when I loaded it after I woke up, I got the message that the game had been updated. So I woke up literally like just in time. So I don't know what I'm gonna be fighting on this quest. So I'm gonna grab like just some general pleb gear here. I think this seems like a decent gear setup. No blessing. Tank helm or offensive helm. I'm gonna go tank helm. I don't know what's coming. Wolf bone. So he ate a wolf bone. That is some great animation. Oh my god. That is awesome. Whoever drew that needs a medal. Alright, so now I assume we go talk to my arm. Alright, and there is my arm. Alright, to Relleka. I think my house is actually there. I should go change my spell book to something real quick. Alright, I'm speeding through this dialogue here, but you'll want to talk to Larry. I was going to make a reaction video, but I realized I didn't really comment all that much on the dialogue, although I loved it. I was mostly just silently laughing to myself here and there, and that sounded super cringe on film, so here's my commentary in place of that. So after you talk to Larry, you'll want to talk to my arm, who then appear after a little cutscene, and then talk to my arm, then talk to Larry, and just do a little combo of that, and you'll eventually get a little cutscene where you finally end up going to the island. I won't spoil the island cutscene for you, but just make sure to read the dialogue because you don't want to miss anything special. Your arm's arm has a farm. Please make this stop. I love Hot Ash's writing. This is great. Alright, cool. New island. Alright, when you get on this island, you'll notice a couple things. A boat to take you back, a crashed boat that you can search and find a couple things in it, a rock slide that you can climb but can't climb yet, and a mined-in cave entrance. Your goal is to come out of the cave entrance eventually, so don't mess with that. That's like the last thing. But search the boat, grab the items from it, talk to my arm again, then you can climb up. Just going to assume I need everything. Use rope on the tree like in Waterfall Quest. Oh, here we go. And we climb up it. Okay. Flowers. Are those troll whites? Oh, well, I'm on Weiss Mountain, so I assume probably. See, I should probably talk to Boulder there instead of going around. And I'd say that his dialogue, along with the dialogue of every other character in this quest, is worth paying attention to. But I'm going to make this more guide-oriented and skip some more of my reactions and go straight into it because my reactions aren't that great first thing in the morning. These trolls are intelligent. Interesting. Humans sound his vocabulary is still off. Humans sound confused about how body work. See, mortal body is intrinsic part of mortal being. It not like we get out our souls floating up in the sky, controlling bodies like puppets. Like, wow, that is deep and intellectual from a troll philosophy. Mind-body dualism, the references from the trolls, like, that is interesting. The ontological distinction between mind and matter. Wow. I love, like, is every conversation in this quest gonna be like this? This is awesome. Let's go through the rest of the dialogue, I guess. Alright, so clearly we have to go this way. Okay, that guy finally made it. Oh, there's a hole in the fence. Alright, this is the hardest puzzle part of the quest here, and pretty much you just have to run and hide and avoid getting hit by the trolls throwing rocks. If you try and brute force your way through and run all the way in, you will not make it. It is programmed to find people who do that, basically, because they'll throw right into your path. You need to dodge. A couple things I found was like walking back and forth and in a zigzaggy pattern helps, because after they've thrown the rock, like, sure, they can anticipate your movements a little bit, but they're not going to anticipate a zigzag. They are kind of coded for like going straight. Also, you don't need that Arctic log there that I picked up. You do need the bucket that I grabbed, though. That is going to be useful for the end of the quest. And also, if you wait down in that little hideout there for too long, the trolls do come in. As soon as you make it down there, you have to escape. So I'll show you where to go for that, and here is the live commentary and 1x speed for the route that I actually made it all the way through to the end of this little puzzle deal. It's not too hard, it's just the hardest puzzle part in the quest. It's got like one puzzle part that's hard and then one boss fight that's... I didn't really find it that hard, but then again, I'm maxed, so if your account's not maxed, it might be a little more challenging for you. So, into the house. Wait for that rock to land there, then step behind the tree, and then go into that house after his snow hits. Then you're safe, and then go this way, and up to like here. And then he throws, and then you can go? No. How did I get in there the first time? This is kind of confusing. So, haha, there's a little troll there. I didn't actually make it that time, but here is the actual final route of this. Alright, first house. Easy. Just click there. Then once you get inside, wait for that, then go behind the tree, and then go into this building. That seemed to work out better that time. Then straight into that building. And then to this alleyway. I seem to have to juke them here, going in and out and making them throw. That seems to be the only one that throws. Ah, if you zigzag, you get it. And then this part's like a speed run, so let's go up the ladder. It's too steep for me, shit. Can't go up the ladder, so through the narrow gap. Alright, this looks like a good checkpoint. Oh, maybe not. Just try crossing the water. You need to empty your hands before you can swim. Alright, and for this part you want to try and stand south of the rocks that are in the water, or else the thrower trolls will hit you and send you back to the beginning, just like I found out here when it happened. Click. Oh wait. Shit. Oh my god. And look at that guy just rolling right into the damn city. Oh cool, it checkpoints me here. That is fantastic. Okay, so I can hide from the trolls. If I go out and back in, that jukes them. Let's try that again. Oh, that wasn't a safe spot. So if you mess up, it just sends you back here, but it checkpoints you back to the water each time. The first pool isn't too hard to get across. I just, first time going through doing this without a guide myself here, didn't know what was coming. So learning the mechanics as I go, and you just dodge around sort of like that. You can do the juke maneuver, I think. Yeah, if you just try and go straight like that, they will get you. You do have to zigzag. If you don't zigzag, you will get hit. So you have to click, then immediately click somewhere else one tick later to be able to do that. That one's thrown, so now I can go. Yes! Let's get out of the way. Then here you get a little cutscene that kind of hints that you have to use the rocks from the thrower trolls in order to make some stepping stones in the water, because my arm can't swim, but you can make a little walking platform by doing the zigzag technique shown earlier. Fill the rocks with water. I think that might be as good. Oh no, I can't make that cool. Oh, okay, sorry. Alright. I think that's what we were supposed to do. Sorry about the audio editing like 2 sections ago, but at any rate, you get a little cutscene here. I just figured you wanted to speed through that since it took me a minute, but yeah, you want to get your rocks in like a little formation like that. I don't think it really matters too much, but after you get a significant amount of rocks in there and take my arm part way through, it triggers a cutscene, and then you are at the Wise Troll leader. So throughout the cutscene, there's a lot of talking, a lot of very epic dialogue, definitely worth paying attention to, but then following that you end up outside and you have to talk to everyone, and then you have to go fetch the wise old man in Draynor for a secret plot. Alright, to the wise old man's house, I suppose. Oh, fucking potash, I love it. Oh, I'm out of cigarette papers. So, for the wise old man part, basically you have to make him a coffin and make a Cavadara potion. For making the coffin, you need 5 mahogany planks and a bolt of cloth. I had to run to the lumber mill to grab my bolt of cloth, but hey, oh well. So after the bolt of cloth is put on there, and you have your coffin made. Then you head over to Varrock, and you give some Kavadara berries to the apothecary, who then gives you a decanted 2-dose little potion, the dead potion, death-like potion, whatever it is, and then you let the wise old man drink that. He gets in the coffin, and then you go back up to the troll place, and it's sort of like Romeo and Juliet, but for wise old man and the trolls. And my arm is going to be playing hero, trying to claim that he defeated one of the trolls' oldest enemies to their race. But really, you're tricking the leader troll, and that is the plot. Then you get the wise old man in a coffin, like you get Anna in a barrel during the tourist trap, and then you go ahead and take Dionysus over to the Troll Mountain, and you are allowed to teleport with him, so that's pretty cool that they don't make you actually walk the whole way there. Actually, that might be an interesting enhancement to this quest, because one of my complaints is quest length. It's a very, very short quest for how high a level it is. Sorry about that noise in the background. But imagine if you had to walk to Relleka from Draynor. Like you couldn't teleport and you couldn't bank the coffin. I think that would make this quest a lot more epic. I think that'd be the icing that it needs. Then when you bring Dionysus, aka the wise old man, over to the troll place, the leader troll eventually notices that it's a trick and locks you all in prison where you must escape. And while there's down there, there's actually a little hole that you can dip out of and grab your combat equipment. You actually don't need any combat equipment till like this part right here where you fight these guys and you have to go in and out of the hole in the jail cell. Until then, you can just wear like full graceful or whatever. Should have probably said that at the beginning, but oh well. If you didn't have your combat gear before, you definitely need it now. Looks like he's using ranged. Some of these rocks are kind of dodgeable. Wait till he throws and then go in, go back, and one rock seems like it always hits you and then the other seems to dodge. I'm going to go ahead and super combat up. So I think if you just stay in one place you get hit like a lot or something. No, not really. Okay, that was easy. Then immediately after you kill that mini boss there, the to-be wife of Snowflake, you run upstairs and you start the other boss fight. Now this boss fight, I swear I didn't look up any guides on this beforehand. I just had a hunch just because of the things in the environment, and yeah, it is pretty clear looking back on it, but at the time I felt like I was a freaking genius because, you know, I saw that there was water and buckets and a fire, and that his fire gave him special powers or whatever, so I figured, well, we'll just grab a bucket of water and put the fire out, since that's also one of the only things to interact with around here. At any rate, here's a live commentary. Why is he protecting melee? There is water? A barrel of water? Can I put the fire out? Oh, he's dodging shit. His fire's out. Let's try and hit him. Is that really, like, All we had to do was put the fire out. Is the fire going to relight itself? No way, I have like 500 IQ. Fucking all those years of playing Castle Wars. Safe up and pot up. No way this is the end fight for this. And Godsword's back for the death. That better not be it. That's great, they're just following each other. Oh my god. If this quest is seriously this short, I'm gonna be a little disappointed, but at the same time, I think this is where the quest starts. So back to instructions. For this last part here, they just want you to grab a bucket of goat shit. I'm not even gonna add. I ruined my own audio eating a can of peanuts during this, which was kind of unfortunate, but not really that great. The quest actually does end right here. Very short quest. I was disappointed in the length, honestly. Hilarious quest, excellent writing, great characters, too damn short. I cut out a lot of my cringy laughing too, but it's hilarious. Overall, I would say this quest was way too short. For a troll quest, could have been a lot trollier, if you know what I mean. Like, if you remember My Arm's Big Adventure, that quest led you all over the damn place and had you have random ass requirements like 100% favor in Taibo Wanai, and this was like an hour-long quest, and that's mostly because I sucked with the dodging part. So overall, I would say that I really enjoyed this quest. I found it hilarious. I loved Mod Ash's writing in it. The boss wasn't actually too easy, it's just my account's max, so I'd imagine it'd be harder on more of like a mid-level. So I'd say for a mid-level quest, this account is right on par with those mid-level standards. I just wish it were a little longer. That's pretty much my only complaint. I mean, for a troll quest, I feel like JJX should have trolled us in some way. I'd say make it so that you can't bank or teleport with the wise old man's coffin when you get that. I think that would add a lot of unnecessary length to it, a good trolley length, and maybe, well, that's pretty much it. Just change that one item and it'll be hilarious for noobs in the future who do this quest, and also everyone else who does it on their alt, because we all know that we RuneScape players do quests like 5 times each because of all our alts and deadman mode, etc. But anyway, hope this little video helped you guys. Peace out and enjoy the quest. Make sure you read the dialogue carefully. It's definitely worth it for this one in particular. Not really for lore reasons, but for humor reasons. And there were a couple highlights of humor in there, but there's still a lot of spoilers. I by no means spoiled the quest. I cut out so much dialogue in the making of this. You will have yourself a good laugh at a unique joke when you do this quest. I promise. Peace, guys.